I guess it's finally catching on that I'm not playing games with either side in this race. If you break the law, you will be held accountable. This right here is an article that was written recently, and the Democrats are scared. They should be. They know what they're doing wrong, and so do the Republican corrupt officials. So listen to this. I'm going to read the article to you. Anthony Hudson, a Genesee County truck driver running for the Republican nomination for governor, has made a habit of threatening elected officials with hanging for treason, making such threats at least twice since the start of 2026. On January 4th, in a video posted to Hudson's social media, he says it's time to get the rope while holding a large loop of rope around his arm, as a call to action to Michiganians and patriots against politicians who he alleges received kickbacks from former Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro, including Michigan's U.S. Senators Alyssa Slotkin and Gary Peters, both Democrats. Quote unquote, "My hope is that every one of them will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law, and may their names forever live in shame for their treason," he said in the video. Less than a month later, on February 1st, in a council meeting in Mason, speaking in opposition to a data center development, Hudson again threatened elected officials, this time local government officials, with hanging. Quote unquote, "You guys never listen, and that's the problem. These people voted you into office so that you could be their voice in government." End quote. He then said, quote, "When you go against their voice, you commit treason. The punishment for treason is public hanging. So I suggest you start listening." End quote. Hudson's statements were strongly condemned by the Democratic Party, who also urged the Michigan Republican Party and other Republican candidates for governor to similarly condemn the threats. Quote unquote, "Political violence is completely unacceptable, and this kind of dangerous, hateful extremism has no place in our state and country. Anthony Hudson must immediately retract these comments and issue an apology," said the Democrat Party spokesperson Derek Honeyman. Yeah, right, Derek. Good luck with that. I'm not apologizing for telling the truth. The Michigan Republican Party did not respond to a request for a response. But Hudson, he doubled down when asked to comment on his statements. Quote, "Know the law and its consequences. I didn't write the law, but as governor I will enforce the law. Educating someone about the law and what the consequences are is not threatening anyone." Quote. He wrote that statement in an email addressed to Michigan Advance. "Don't come at me for holding them accountable for saying the quiet part out loud." Hudson's comments are similar to those of President Donald Trump, who has accused 6 elected Democrats, including Slotkin, of committing treason after they recorded a video reminding military members that they did not have to follow illegal orders. In reaction to the video, Trump called it seditious behavior from traitors, later saying it was seditious behavior punishable by death. Maybe I scared you because you know what you're doing is wrong. Start following the law and you won't have to worry about the consequences. But law and order will come back to Michigan. Mark my words.